Kujukushima here on the southwestern area of Kyushu. Now, Kujukushima means 99 islands, and when you see this place, it's not too hard to see why. At this observation point here, and then we're going to drive to other locations all throughout the island, including some well-hidden shrines. Looking east back towards Sasebo, down here you've got even more music notes. Looking down from the observation section, we have a map of the whole area here to get you kind of an idea of what it's like. This is the main Kujukushima section where all of the broken isles are. Here we are right now at this observation platform. We're going to go travel to this one, so we're going to go up the road over here, check that one out as well, and then head out into the water where there's some really well hidden shrines, and we may make some other stops here as well. To the right there's this stone here with some sheet music engraved. It looks like it says Kujukushima, either Nin or Jin depending on the reading, but Kujukushima person. It's definitely windy, but looking back we've got Sasebo over here, and then the island chain continuing along this way. The next one we're going to visit is going to be over there, and the shrines come out into the water. Despite this area being called the 99 islands, when they actually went and counted them, there ended up being 208. So that's how many there are officially documented islands here in Kujukushima. Looking back up from the path you come down, if you turn around, you'll see there's an entire field here, and this is where you can park when visiting this observation point. Here's a map just of this observation point. This is where we started up at the observatory area. We came down. Here is the flower garden and parking. Now, some things of note in this area also are the aquarium and zoo. Here we step into the flower garden. Not a whole lot of flowers. And for whatever reason, there's a goat on a boat. All right, let's hop in the Gino and move on. As I was driving north to go to the next viewpoint, I got kind of distracted. I saw a side road that looked like it went down to the water. So here we are, let's check it out. It was quite interesting. We went down this bamboo path and came out by the water. You'll see it looks like it's low tide. Some boats out here. Another nice view, but as we continue to head north, we're gonna go that way to the next viewing point. We've just arrived at the next observation point. This one is actually my favorite. You'll see the same style map that we saw earlier when we were here. Now, we're here at this observation point. However, they also have a big sign here showing you what month and what day where the sun will be setting, which is quite fascinating. And then they even have some history as well. Here's a look from the viewpoint where we're going to actually end up going. It's down behind these trees to go find the shrines that are kind of out by the water. And here's a quick sign showing all of the different islands and their names for what can be seen from this point. From here, we're going to continue down the road, and there's going to be a winding path taking us to the water. You know you're in Japan when this is a two-way street. Alright, we finally made it down the winding road by the water to go go visit the shrines that are out on this island. We're going to go to this island here, and then there's a path to a subsequent island even further back. And the first thing you see as you enter the island is two paths. This one, and one over here to the left. It all kind of wraps around though as you make your way up. This is the main path we just took after crossing through the Torii Gate, and it continues along up here where there'll be a shrine, and I think there was some other shrine as well. We'll check. However, you'll notice there is a little path that kind of branches off here. Branches, get it? But this is a real path. Make sure you don't skip this one when you come here, because that's the more interesting shrine, I think. What's really amazing about places like Kujukushima is you can find stuff just about anywhere just by exploring any kind of random path in the forest or whatever. It's really great. Here's a look at the shrine at the top of the island. Very nice. I'm not going to go ring the bell or do any of that today. Just wanted to show you what it looked like. To the left of the main shrine, you have some smaller ones as well. And there's even a path that leads to a few more over here. Just kind of giving a glance here from the side. Before we head to the separate island, this is the path that takes you back down by the entrance torii. But you'll see here, there's yet another shrine. This one's a little bit smaller. Now to go down the side path. Get some great views down here. And it's a nice little hike. I do think Kujukushima is easily my favorite area I've been to in Japan so far as exploring. Because even though the zoo is super small, I really like it, and they got great food. Still trucking along. We're starting to go a little bit lower. For anyone who's played Ghost of Tsushima, the shrine out here kind of feels like one from the game. And as you see, some areas will get quite narrow, and it's starting to clear up as we get closer. And the big reveal, you'll see there's a separate island over here. We're gonna have to take this bridge to get across. Here's taking a look back at the first island. It's interesting too, you've got these boats out here, just kind of abandoned. This one's essentially sinking. That's where we're headed. The small shrine is all the way at the end. The journey continues as we ascend the next island. As I was walking up, I saw this weird bug. It looks like a shrimp. I have no idea what that thing is. Wonder if it's gonna move. As we get closer, the path gets tighter, and it's actually really small at the so-called summit. Here we are at the top. Very small shrine. They have a box, so I'm gonna make an offering in there. Oh, close enough. With that, now it's time to head on back. That is going to do it today for exploring areas in Kujukushima. There's so much to do here, and just go explore, and you never know what you'll find. A lot of stuff today I just went and explored for the first time as well. The only return places were that viewpoint we just did and these shrines. Everything else, never been to. So highly recommend checking out this area. And if you're really anywhere in Japan and you get out to some of the rural sections, be sure to explore, because you never know what you'll find. It can be really interesting. But that is going to do it. Thank you all for watching. The caravan is moving on.